I'm very sure it will interest you to know that getting rich is not an easy task. And there are principles one must follow if really you want to get rich. Whether you inherit your riches from your parents or you're struggling from the scratch to become rich, whether you're a believer or non-believer, there are principles every human being must follow to get rich. And if you miss out in those principles, there is no way you can get rich. There is no shortcut to getting rich. You must embrace these simple principles. They are very simple and they're very vital. Everybody loves to be rich. I also want to be rich. So let's see what the principles are. The first principle of getting rich is you must earn money. You must have something doing that brings in money daily into your account. And not just money into our account, but other things in life. Because there are many potentials in us that can also help us to becoming rich, such as your intellect, your relationship with people, wisdom from God, the wisdom you are getting from people through physical learning, listening to people who had become rich before now, their past experiences on the journey of becoming rich, and many more. All this will serve as guidelines or principles on your way to becoming rich. You can't just wake up and say, I want to become rich, and you don't have source of income. So you must have source of income. You must have something doing, even when it has to be a small source of income. Like the Bible says, do not despise the little beginning. So that little business of yours that you have can make you become very rich as long as you apply the principles. So it's important that you have source of income where you're getting money from every day. Another thing you can do is investment. Invest the money that you have. From that little income that is coming into your hands, invest it in different ways. Put that money into work. Let the money that is coming into your hand work more for you. So invest the money that comes into your hand. Invest your money. Don't just gather the little one that is coming and tie it and keep it. Invest it so that it will make more money. It will yield more interest. And then your money will keep expanding. Scatter it in many places so that you have more income coming into your account. Remember, we are on a journey to becoming rich. So from that little source of income that you have, invest it on more businesses. Don't just depend on that one source of income. It is wisdom. So don't hoard the little income that is coming into your hands. Don't be greedy with what you have now. Otherwise, you will not grow. The next step you have to take is to develop a written financial plan. Written financial plan. Put it down on a paper. It's very important. Why do we need a written financial plan? It is important because this will actually help you to know your income and how you're spending it. When you write everything down, how much comes in, how you're going to spend it, this is actually putting together a plan for your future with the money that comes into your hands. It is specifically on how you want to manage your finances and prepare for all the potential costs and issues that may arise. So this is like saying, this is how much I have right now as my income. So what are the important things that I need to do with this money so I can face those ones that are necessary or important right now instead of spending money unnecessarily. Please note that there are many kinds of, financial planning. But in our case today, we are looking towards becoming rich. So whatever we have to do it on that level, planning towards becoming rich, avoiding spending money unnecessarily because we need to keep money aside to build the future. Also, it helps you to understand your financial circumstances at all times. Another thing we have to do, or another principle, is you must take calculative risk. Somebody once said it is risky not to take risk in everything that you do. If you must be successful in that thing, you must take risk. You must take risk. If you don't take risk, you can never succeed. So it is risky not to take risk. So what do I mean by taking calculative risk? It simply means a decision that you have to make or anyone will have to make after carefully weighing the potential benefits against the potential harm that one will have to face in making decision. What do I mean by that? I mean, for example, you want to go into business. Remember, we are trying to become richer now. So we've decided to spread our businesses here and there so we can have more income that will lead us to the road of becoming very rich. I'm trying to explain calculative risk now. The risk that you want to take going into a particular business or an agreement with anybody. Someone presents a business opportunity before you and you get back home. You take your time, you weigh, you calculate, you check the profit if it works out well, and you check the harm that can come in also if it doesn't work out well. And then you make up your mind to take the risk of going into that business. It is a risk. Remember what I said earlier. It is risky not to take risk. If you don't take the risk to invest in businesses, you will not make more money. So it's either it works or it doesn't work. So, but you must have to take a risk. You have to check the good side of it and the bad side of it and make up your mind to go into the business. That is just the meaning of calculative risk. I know it is not as easy as it sounds, but for a business person, you must learn to take risk. If it works, that's good news for you. And keep taking risk. So cowards don't get rich. You must be out to take risk. Calculative, you know, risk. Something you've checked. You know, is either you win or you lose. That's just it. So you must take calculative risk. It is one of the principles of getting rich. So now let's look at the next principle of getting rich. We must learn to apply leverage. What do I mean by applying leverage? This simply means making the most use of what you have. Use what you have to get what you want. If I may say it that way. Whatever you have and you know you can make use of it to get what you want, make use of it. That's just the simple meaning of applying leverage. Use what you have to get what you want, depending on what you have and what you want. Making use of your time, your knowledge, your skill, your strength. I don't know what else to say. Everything that is in you that you know you can use to get what you want. Even technology. We have technology. We can use our phones, our computer, everything that we have around us, to get what we want these days. So make use of whatever you have to get what you want. Try not to hurt anybody while using leverage. That is what I can say here. Remain positive and be nice. Be kind to people around you. Don't say because you have to use whatever you have to get what you want, including your influence, then you now use your influence to cheat on people. That would be wrong. So do it with a positive mind, a positive attitude that you don't have to hurt anybody. The next guideline to getting rich is cutting down unnecessary expenses. Stop throwing money around. Stop spending money on things that are not important. Having a budget is very important. It will help you cut down your expenses. It helps you to check how you're spending, and it will help you to know where to cut on your spending. It helps you to be disciplined with your money, and try and discipline yourself. Make sure you stay within your budget. Another guideline is to be disciplined. Learn to discipline yourself, especially when it comes to money. Prioritize things that are more important. When you discipline yourself, you'll be able to spend less. Remember, everything you're working on is to become rich. Pick things that are more important and just spend on those ones, and suspend things that are not important at that time. And also be disciplined on your time. Use your time on important things, on things that will yield you money. Not wasting your time on things that are not important, things that are not necessary. So being disciplined in every areas of our lives is very important, and is one of the guidelines on the way to becoming rich. My advice to you that is on the way to getting rich, you have to be consistently investing in yourself, both financially and intellectually. So this simply means you must continue investing with all that concerns you, with everything that you have, with your brain, your money, everything about you. Keep investing, keep improving, keep making profits. Learn every day. Take advice from people. Listen to other people's stories on how they become rich and learn from their stories. And don't stop investing with the idea of making more money. That will help you to become rich. God bless you. Go out there and do exploits and come back here a rich man, a rich woman. Bye for now.